So I just finished recording a video and I like to go rewatch my videos. So I just went to start replaying the video and realized the whole point of the video that I recorded, I mean, the story that I told was great. And it was about, kind of my own journey with hitting milestones in my business and then kind of plateauing and dropping and, debt stories and all of those things. But the whole point was that I had recently had something come up around that. And it reminded me of that, and I was able to stop the pattern. So I just wanted to record a quick little additional video to that last one if you saw it. If not, you're going to want to go back and watch that because it was amazing. But anyway, so what had happened recently is that this month I've booked about $260,000 in sales I've done this month. So sales are happening, things are popping off, it's going amazing, but not all of it is come in yet. And then we have a bunch of bills coming due, and some of those bills are going to come due before all of the cash comes in, and a lot of our annual stuff for the business is coming due June, July for some reason. But so our account has been dwindling, and I started to feel my nervous system kicking in because it's been lower than it's been in a while because I took a conscious break from a lot of what I was doing, took a step back to make some shifts in my business and the things that I'm teaching, not even really the things I'm teaching, but just how I'm talking about things more so. And just really to get clear on what's important to me and what I want and all of those things. Like many of you, I've been going through some growth this year in 2025. And I started to feel some of those old familiar feelings coming up. And I'm just like, well, if I just, put these on a credit card, or I pull this from our retirement account, and then I'll float it, I'll be able to cover it, and Ben will never know. And honestly, our conversations right now around money are so much healthier. But I was just like, but I don't want to tell him. I don't want to mess that up. I don't want him to think this. And I caught myself nearly immediately. And then just no, oh my gosh, I felt myself going back into those old stories, that old loop. And that's the thing. When you are clear on your patterns, when you understand yourself and what's happening, you're going to start to see the signals. And that's exactly what happened for me. And I immediately was able then to reprogram things, to make those shifts, to recognize what was happening so that I could change it, so that I could stop. But had I not recognized that, to be honest, the things that were going through my head were credit cards, loans, same thing that was happening 3 years ago. It's insane, right? And then I don't have to tell him because it was this fear that started to come up, and it wasn't about telling him or not telling him, but it was what would it mean about me? What does it mean about me? Forgetting the fact that so there's a loud truck inside here today. Okay, those big truck drove by. I don't even know if I recorded that or not, to be honest. I tried to pause, but lost my train of thought. But anyway, the thing is when you don't recognize your patterns, those loops, you can so easily get sucked back in. After all of the work that I do, I'm so my relationship, it's not even the same relationship that it was 3 years ago. Myself, my belief, my mind, my embodiment, it's completely different. But it still happened. It still started to pop into my head because it's my programming. It's what's there. And if I don't have that awareness, it's very easy to go back into those loops. So it's not about just stopping what's happening, but rather recognizing it in the moment and making those little micro shifts. So I'd had to just do a little breathing, do just you got this. And my immediate instinct, to be honest, was to just go blurt everything out to my husband. And I knew I needed to talk to him, but I'm an emotional authority when it comes to human design too. So I knew that if I did it, just from that space of like when I was in the down, the shame part of my emotional wave, I might do or say things in a way that I normally wouldn't. I might, yeah, be a little bit harder on myself maybe too, even, that I need to be, and all sorts of other things. So just like, I'm just going to ride this overnight. I knew that I needed to tell him and talk to him, and I did the next day. But I was able to do it from a much calmer space and grounded space. And when I did that, the conversation, it was so much easier than I had anticipated. And ultimately, I probably knew that that was what was going to happen. But I had built it up so much in my head, and that's what we do. Like women especially, you do this. You build up these things because you want to control. You want things to feel easy. You don't want people to judge you. You don't want to lose control. And it's a normal thing. But when you succumb and you let yourself be pulled into those cycles, those fears, the need to control your scenario, that's when you start repeating things. So I just wanted to share this story because I encourage you to just become more aware of exactly where those patterns are looping for you. And if you want support in helping to break them, to stop the incessant looping, I am very good at helping you to see what the loops are and then giving you strategies and working alongside of you to help you stop them like so quickly. So if this is what's going on for you, if these stories are resonating for you, feel free to reach out and we can just have a conversation. Literally no strings attached, no pressure. I love talking to people about this, and what I hate is seeing people go through similar things because you are fucking powerful. You are great. You're meant to do amazing things, and letting your fears stop you from that, like, that's not cool. Whew, got a little visit from the neighbor's dog there. Just walking back to the house, getting ready for a call. So I'm gonna hop off here. But like I said, if this, got interrupted again, if this is resonating with you, reach out. Let's just have a conversation. And if it's really resonating and you're interested in working together, just message me and we'll talk about what I have that might be good for you. I do a lot of really high proximity group programs, private one-on-one, and some amazing retreats. We've got one coming up later this year in Bali. So just reach out. We'll talk to you soon and catch those patterns, catch those loops. You fucking got this, you powerful bitch. We'll talk to you soon.